Hello, friend, and welcome back once again to Gary Grigsby's War in the East, where we're once again back. I'm actually a bit surprised I already did this. I mean, it's been a while since last week, so kind of need to think about other things that need to be done, stuff like that. Uh, let's just go over everything from the north real quick and think that way maybe things will be okay. So let's very quickly go over the other theaters. So we're not good enough here. Norway, can I take anything? Yes, I can. 3 construction units that got sent there most likely. So what I'll do is I'll put those construction units over into the Western Theater. There we go. Finland still at 100, so we're okay. I have enough air. That's nice. I'll keep it like that too. Then let's do reserve last. Soviet Union garrison still one too low. Africa, please, guys. All right, thanks. I can send away the 860th Luftwaffe Motorized Light Flak Battalion. And I have enough plane there anyway. How are things in Italy? I don't have enough air day, so I'll actually send these over to Italy. There we go. That'll take a while, but I'd rather have them there than rotting away in Africa there. Whereas I do have too much on the ground, supposedly, but, well, I can send away the Stuck battery. I guess I will. How are we on Balkans? 106. Okay. So, let's send the Stuck battery. I mean, it does have the palm tree because, you know, it was in Africa, but let's just send it to the map. I like my support units. And in the Balkans, I actually have 7.53 too much. Well, if there was anything I could have taken out, I would, but unfortunately, I can't do that. Kind of sad. Alright, the 359 Stuck battery is going to the map because it's at 100%. Same for the first part of the 71st Rifle Battalion. Let's send these parts of the Heavy Warfare Battalion too. How is this a Heavy Warfare Battalion when they still have only 150mm naval warfares? And 2 160mm Stielgranate. Well, map. The mixed flag. How are we here? 82. Yeah, so let's send the mixed flag over to Western Europe. There we are. And transfer this artillery over to the map. These are not very great. Let's leave it. Not sure why I cannot transfer these. I mean, kind of weird. I wonder if I have to put the other parts of the 4th Romanian in there. I guess I'll try to see if I can take it that way. Anyway, they are missing a total of 3. But let's send those Sturm Infantry battalions over to Western Europe either which way. Western Europe. these guys are going to go to Western Europe too, just like these. So I'll just let them go there, either which way. Alright, that's it for the theater boxes, as usual. Let's take a look at any potential reinforcements that I might have gotten somewhere. There we are, 2 Hungarian light divisions. Let's send them out. And let's see, because if I take them on the Voronezh route, it will also get them over to Svoboda, which is, but I might just as well move them like this through Kharkov. It's also fine. Let's do both ways. Now, if I have another army or anything of the kind that I can potentially move, that would be great, because I'm quite sure that the Hungarian army can't handle it. But it seems, can I move these? No. That would have been quite nice, but no. 240 millimeter. At any rate, they're frozen at least for another 42 turns, so that's not going to happen anytime soon, unfortunately. Whereas I can actually move the Slovakian High Command technically, but there's no need to. Didn't get any other units down there. I do not have any other units out there, except the Nord SS Man division. And, ooh, it can even offload. Huh. I'm inclined to actually send it down here to the 17th Army, so it can actually support in this area. They're woefully short in troops, so I would appreciate having it there quite a bit. Another option would be 1st Panzer, but I actually don't think that's going to be that useful. All right. I mean, they're, like I said, they're going to fill this gap that has developed around here, because I'm still too busy taking care of all of those guys. I'm gonna have to find, like, do I even have like a core type unit here? Just mountain core. I would have to switch the 10th Romanian, put them under the 52nd. I can do that. And then they can go under the 39th Mountain Corps. Oh. That was silly. At least nothing gets overburdened here. I guess I'll take care of it next turn. I'm a bit afraid though that they are now overburdened, so I will have to take care of that too. These guys are also overburdened now, which means I'm actually going to put these under this, and that's fine. So I still have another unit that I'd want to put under it, most likely. The weaker unit, so they're at 11, which suggests, yeah, they have the Bergman Ost unit as well. It's a mountain unit, so let's put that under the mountain corps then. Fine. And All right. They can go there once again. Very good, very good. Yeah, let's take a look at some other reinforcements that we have. There are 2 Romanian infantry units. 3rd Romanian Army and 4th... Yeah, so they would have to go to 4th Romanian Army. There's a... Let's see. These are most likely unready. No, they are ready. They're at 80. And then I cannot send them out still. Huh. Interesting that these guys are like that. I mean, 15th Romanian is looking pretty decent. There is the 7th Romanian Corps. One other thing is that I mean, I already have those areas protected. It doesn't really matter if they go down more. But the problem is that these guys can move quite a bit. So let's keep them on this hex for now. And if these guys move in here, so there's always 2 hexes in between. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll move this cavalry over onto that core hex. I kind of want to trap this tank, most likely core, since the AI seems to build mostly cores at this point. These guys are going to get smacked too, and not just a little bit. Anyway, that means that I have you to put into the 7th Romanian Corps. And I have no more core units for the Romanians except here. So the 2nd Romanian Corps, I guess, will also go under the 4th Romanian Army. I have to say that with regards to the 4th Romanian Army, I kind of... 21. Do I need to move it down? Because I am part of the 3rd Romanian Army. I guess I do need to put it down. Let's get it to Salsk. Because then this is 14 out of 15. That's the furthest it goes. And it does allow the Mountain Romanian Corps to be in command again. So that's pretty good. Then I'll rail the 2nd. Actually, if I just move it regularly, I'm not burdening the rail line. And basically at the same point, because if I go by rail, I cannot unload it, and I still have to wait another turn. Let's get that 2nd Romanian Corps here, put it on the 4th Romanian Army right next to it. And now I'll have this unit rail up to Salsk, get off the train, get under the 2nd Romanian Corps. And I'll have these guys try to plug in the gap in between. So basically what the Romanians are doing is they're kind of like, you know, just doing stuff in the middle of this territory out here, wherever they possibly can. The Romanians do have quite a few mountain units, and I would like to use those mountain units down here, though, whenever I can, but I need them to shore up the defensive line here right now, so there's no way that's happening. But that deals with even more reinforcements. Other reinforcements that I might potentially have. I don't want to waste an opportunity to send those reinforcements. Like, that would be really bad. So basically you really need to take a look at that. Here we go. 5th Panzer Army also still needs to be used. Now if we take a look at 2nd Panzer, this is 2nd Panzer Army is not overburdened. I actually kind of feel almost that I might need to send 5th Panzer Army down nonetheless, although we also have this here. So like 6th Army is overburdened, 4th Panzer Army is overburdened, and not just a little bit, and 1st Panzer Army is also overburdened. It's a lot more problematic than what's going on here. Oh man. So let's send 5th Panzer. Right dead in the center. Get them off the train. And I can immediately put the 29th Corps in there, technically. Now, I do think that it's a bit confusing to have the exact same color as 1st Panzer, which is exactly what's going on. There is supposed to, yeah, I can go for set color. And basically I will have to go to a set formation color most likely. So those guys already have red. Which color do I not have? Technically, I don't have yellow yet. There's no army which has yellow. So if I set that to formation color, all those units will be yellow, and it's the yellow of the sand or something. I mean, you got to make up something, right? It's just, yeah, not, whatever. Okay. At least 4th Panzer is no longer overburdened at that point. And I do believe that that corps is under, where are I? Here, 10 out of 15, so that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I can probably send it back though, or what I could do. The thing is with a 1st Panzer Army, they have those two there, and I actually think I could get both of those units on their 5th. So these guys, oh, I mean, this is certainly not the, wow, what? I thought 1st Panzer Army was Ewald von Kleist. Did that switch? Let's see. It must be in the report. Under leader. No. Nope. No. No. Yeah. Okay, I guess it doesn't show here, but it means I need to change 1st Panzer. Gustav von Warst, or whatever, is not exactly the general that I'm looking for. Walter Nering is... at any rate, I think then I can put these units under 5th Panzer. Army. 1st Panzer is severely understaffed, but under equipped, but now I can send them down again. Since I already have 4th Romanian on Salsk, I guess I can then send these guys over to Tikoretsk. And I'll have to reorganize that a little bit too then, so that it is to my liking. So at that rate, I can definitely get the Mountain Romanian Corps down here, now also under the 1st Panzer Army. Which I like because it means they have a better general, and I can put the units which are down here under that command now. 2736, so they can still take some. And there are some units here which are still under 1st Panzer, which should be either under another corps, like this corps. They also still have the Plateau Cossack Regiment in Makeup, which no longer needs to be defended. But I can actually see that Cavalry Corps threaten Armavir, which is my depot. I'm gonna send these guys up here to protect that. And 17th Army can still take 1. So put it under the 5th Corps here. And since it's a German unit, it doesn't cost 2, but just 1. Do they actually get abandoned? They don't get abandoned at all. Nice. Alright, sweet. I need to protect it either which way. I think they're more likely to go to Armavir and its depot than to go and try to go to Kropotkin and take the territory there, although I would argue that I would need to defend that too. But I don't have any units there, so... This, no, it's just a part. I wouldn't want these guys linking up. But altogether, there wouldn't be too much I can do against that. As long as Tuaps isn't taken, it's not that bad, and these guys are all out of supply, at least. Another thing that I can do is... like, they can also go down, which is also not good. Do this. I think I quite like that. And put you under the 44th Corps here for the moment. Yeah. That means that they're overburdened, technically. But... I can deal with it for now. Guess I shouldn't have put them under it. Let's just refit them. They're at 71, so technically one might say they don't need to, but if I can get some men in there, they'll be fine. Alright, so I'm definitely trying to get some units down there. I don't... like, if they move in there, I don't really care. Yeah. Let's do this. Like, if they go in here, good for them. That's not really a problem. I'm quite sure these guys cannot move more than just one hex, so... it's a bit of a shuffling, but of course we're still quite troubled by all these Soviet forces here. Getting rid of all of them has certainly been quite a problem. You don't have any support units. You do have the 501st Heavy Panzer Battalion. Yeah, as it is, I'm gonna send those over. No, not to a theater box, but to 5th Panzer. Means they won't be used this turn, but what can you do? These are fine. These are also fine. I'd rather keep them in that position, just digging for the moment. There's something to be said for getting into that hex, but I'd rather keep these guys here. What is their defense? 17? I mean, I think that's fine. I guess so. Alright, well, that's more of the reinforcements. Seems like my mouse is not really willing to cooperate here. Alright, that means also that 5th Panzer Army is immediately under threat. I'm gonna... alright, which units are under assault mode then? I don't want 1st Panzer as assault, but I want 5th Panzer as an assault unit. Yes. And then I'll switch up the general 1st Panzer Army. I don't know why he got disbanded, but this guy needs to go. He's not super bad, but he's quite bad. So I do have mostly infantry there now. Even though I think mech is important, I'm much more looking at morale, initiative, and admin for these guys, and then having a decent mech, good infantry. So let's take a look at the admin score. What's the best? Oh, what's the best admin score that I can still have here? And that I can put under that army as well. So we already have those guys. The Fallschirmflieger Corps and this Kurzstudent. Yeah, unfortunately it's very low mech and infantry. 9th, 8th, 6th. Walter Weiss is a corps. General Hollett, Panzer Corps. Reinhardt. Yeah, so those good guys are all taken. Otto Desloch. Ah, shit. It's bad inf. And mech. Friedrich Palace. He also has only 5 inf. What? Wow. That's a disaster. 3, 6. But he is a 776 in Morale Initiative Admin. Let's see. The Niklas von Falkenhorst is pretty good. It's currently under the Norway Army. This is a 6666, Joachim Lemmelsen. But then I'm actually kind of better off taking von Obstfelder. Well, actually, if I at some point get mechanized units again, I probably want him again. And I suppose in that sense he's also better than Paulus, who is a 4-5. Yeah, okay. Joachim Lemmelsen. I need something. That puts me at 5 AP. Alright, von Kleist is under the Army Group A. Huh. Where's that damn railroad unit? I must be having some railroad units. Or some railroad unit here, maybe. No? Let's just go towards one of them. First off, let's actually get that depot into Yelets. That's one of them. Really do need to think about where the third one is. This is... I mean, it must be somewhere around here. Orel? No. Ah, okay, so this one... I took care of some stuff there and put it back to Fornash. It can go onto the rail. Given that this rail line is fine now, and I'm not going to get that rail line towards Chula anytime soon, let's actually quickly take a look here. So, since we're missing all of this, I would like to work on this Kaluga-Tula rail line, or at least get it from Zukinishki. Yeah. Alright, obviously you can't do it from there. That's gotta take at least... a lot to move out there anyway. But at least I got a rail line up to Yelets now. That's okay, I guess. Alright, afraid though. Let's see, at least you're that out of 36. I'm quite on the limit of my time. They're currently under Army Group Don. I guess they're better off being under 5th Panzer. Unless I actually have a corps for them. Probably not. No, especially since whatever this corps has, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, they're likely going to move up. This is the 17th, but that too is likely to go up ultimately. Both of them are. So let's just send them under, put them under 5th Panzer for now, and that should still be slightly better than anything else here. Romanians need to be triple stacked, and you're under the 5th, you're under the 1st. Do I have anything else? No. (294th) is part of 2nd Italian. So I guess the Italians are fully taken as well. Do I have a corps that can move? Also unlikely. No. They're actually fine on reserve there. One other thing that they might actually need to do is work on this rail. As I'm trying to establish a depot there, I'm pretty much just moving upon Borisov-Gelbsk, guess that's the rail junction. That basically allows the Soviets to attack from whatever position they have here towards the Don. Obviously all that territory is open there. It's a huge swath. I don't like having Italians out there by themselves that way either. Well, those still need to recover either which way. I mean, I could technically do that, but I don't actually think that's going to be that great. There's no need for me to do this. Like, I don't know what I'd be able to cut off here, obviously. But many of my other units are fairly weak. Stuff like that is just no good. Do I have any infantry out there? I do have 2 Panzer units. Both of these have good armor. You're not doing that. And the 371st going to West, then Italy, then Balkans. Nope. Where was that? So that's on the city here. Are you on the refit? No need. But you do need to refit, so... They need to stay. That's just a 1, but I can then say take 23rd Panzer at the very least. I'll take them out. 12th Panzer can stay in reserve. But it means I can put 15th Romanian in here, which is, for all intents and purposes, almost exact same defense. And... get them out. I do think that what I'm going to do with 76th is again move them further down. I do have the Panzers here, and I'd like to spread my units around a little bit. Ideally, I would even send it further. I would even think that they'd be unready, but this will even more likely keep them out of harm's way. Which is good. And this will stay like that for the moment. Right. I'm gonna end the video here though, so thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please do consider leaving a like, comment, or subscribe. I'll continue in the next one. We didn't do that much this time, except a whole lot of reorganization, I suppose, which is something that constantly needs to be happening as I try to improve my situation on the ground. Yeah, it just has to be done, basically. Anyway, like I said, thanks for watching. Take care. See you next time. Bye-bye.